All right, welcome back to my channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. How are we all doing today? Welcome back, welcome back. Yes, we are back again in a video reaction. Please, this one is going to be a quick one. All right, so we are going to go through a post that Akparawa made, and he shared a video of Okon, the Nigerian Nollywood actor, and Edu Wazobia. There's a conversation they had, not only about it, but what brought me here, or what made me to react on it, or to bring it here this morning, is because of the title, the write-up that Akparawa put attached to that video that he shared on X. Many of you know that I have shared a video of Akparawa, or some of his posts in the past. In fact, I actually shared it on our community on YouTube, on our main platform, and some of the tests that some of the posts that he made January, February, March, thereabouts, about Igbo people, trying to talk down on Igbo people, calling them saboteurs and Igbo people, why we not own always different and all that nonsense. Talk to me when you do something better, when you do something different from what you claim that Igbo people are doing. I believe that we all are one. Akwa Uyo, all this riverine area, I believe that everybody is one. Just that they want to put differences. But if you want to buy into the differences that they are putting or pushing on you, just to help them to circulate or to propagate division, I have no other choice than to explain it more. Okay? Now, as an Igbo person, I don't want to claim that we are all best without having any problem. Of course, we do have a flavor in our midst. We have our own bad people. That is just the raw truth. But in a situation whereby you want to act as if you know it all without you, come on. We also need to understand that sometimes when people talk about Igbo people, they add their own anger or hatred they have on Igbo people, even though they are pretending that they are okay. That does not mean that some of our people actually are not helping them. We don't understand that some of us are helping them to push this negative narrative out there, and we can pick one or two people that are good at that. But for the fact that Akparawa have been doing this, not one, not two, not three, constantly doing it and pretending that he don't know what he's doing, we also have to talk about it the way it's supposed to be. Now, this is the video here. I'm going to play it soon. But let's start from the write-up that comes with this video. It says, tell Okon Lagos that he should not be afraid of Biafran restoration because of the sabotages of some Igbo politicians today. Biafran will be sensitized of corrupt politicians and leadership. This write-up, like I told you previously, is the reason why I am here to talk about this video. The video is very, very short. Very, very short, I won't lie. So just hear him. Listen.
That possibly maybe the Igbo man is complaining in the modern Nigeria.
Yeah. Is that the reason why we've never had an Igbo president?
Well, the reason why we have not had an Igbo president is that what's your population? We are plenty. You don't have effective political demand. It will happen if we want it. It will happen if we tilt to the side of if who wants it. We as Nigerians. Tell me any Nigerian who is a strong beneficiary from the proceeds of greed and loot of the commonwealth of this country. That will be in support of someone who is going to come to sanitize and fix the system.
Why does it feel like Igbos are Nigerians on paper, but not in practice?
I would always say that's a hasty assumption.
We have Igbo leaders who actually are not in position for our best interest.
I am 1,000,000% of the opinion, okay, that Nnamdi Kanu should be free. We'll definitely not want to support it because definitely Peter Obi is more of a nationalist than a politician. An Igbo man is very brave. So I think this perspective or this culture of the Igbo man being a king unto his own self, a king unto his own household, is both a blessing and a curse.
Why do you think most Nigerians fear Igbo women?
Okay. I'm coming back to this video because we did not actually, I forgot that I need to bring it on the screen while reading the title. So let me go back and read the title again. As you can see here, from Akparawa's ex, he shared this video, and I think it's worth sharing. You know, based on the fact that he have done something similar before. So let me read it again. As you can see on the screen, it says, "Tell Okon Lagos that he should not be afraid of Biafran restoration because of the sabotages of some Igbo politicians today. Biafrans will be sanitized of corrupt politicians and leadership." The truth is that it sounds good, but the problem I have with it is this. When you talk about Igbo sabotage, whether you like it or not, as long as you are from old Eastern region, in fact, I am pushed to say that as long as you are from southern part of Nigeria, which comprises of Yorubas, nobody is free from sabotage. Of course, everybody have their own saboteurs, but how you handle it is different. In issue of Biafran restoration, if that's what you want to focus on, saboteurs are everywhere. For the fact that even from people from Riverine area, many of them have not woken up, knowing for the fact that Benue people are on their own today, going through a lot of challenges, security issue. What makes you think that you from Akwa Ibom, you from Bayelsa, you from Delta, that distance yourself from Igbo people, believing that you are one of this and one of that, you Igbo people cannot do anything? What makes you think that you are more stronger than Benue people? What is going on in Benue people can also happen to you, and because they have succeeded in separating you from your brothers, thinking that you are doing your own. Yeah, so when Akparawa is trying to single out Igbo politicians and Igbo saboteurs, I'm not here to defend saboteur. I can't defend them, but I just want you to know that even where he come from, they have the same measure of saboteurs that they have in Igbo land is there. Otherwise, why are they not talking about Biafra? Since not talking about Biafra will make somebody being a saboteur. So Akparawa, your own people, are they actually talking about Biafra? How many of them? Have you bring people that you have used your awareness and your presence?
That possibly maybe
Excuse me.
is
bring people that have used your platform to teach or bring them to Biafra, to start propagating Biafra freedom. How many have you converted? So these are things you need to, because there was a time I asked him a question when he tried to point finger at me. I asked him a question. You and Sima happen to be a good friend, okay? In Biafra movement, we saw both of you following PM during the time of autopilot. What exactly have you done since Sima have made it, took it upon himself to use Igbo for his content? Not in a good way, in a negative way, propagating Igbos as bad people, bad tribe, and all that. That's sabotage. That's sabotage, because as long as Nigerian is today, okay, the number one brother of people from Akwa Ibom is not Bini people, is Igbo. Okay, so whether you like it or not, I'm not telling you for you to believe. We are more brother than any other tribe in Nigeria. So if you want to talk about sabotage, when a brother begins to propagate his own brother as a bad person, that's a saboteur. That's a sabotage. You don't talk about it, but Igbo, everyone Igbo. Yes, we have bad people. I can't deny, terrible one for that matter. But the same measure of bad people we have also exists in your midst. So you ignoring them and focusing on Igbo people is a sign that you yourself is also as bad as they are. Because I'm tired of hearing this every time Igbo una own. Why your own is different? Igbo, why you are your own that is different, that is getting it better. What have you done? With your own little space, what have you done? I hate to drag people, but sometimes you need to be truthful to yourself. Now, please, let's watch it again.
The same fate that possibly maybe the Igbo man is complaining in the mother Nigeria.
Yeah.
Is that the reason why we've never had an Igbo president?
Well, the reason why we have not had an Igbo president is that what's your population? We are plenty. You don't have effective political demand. It will happen we want it. If it will happen, if we tilt to the side of if who wants it, we as Nigerians. Tell me any Nigerian who is a strong beneficiary from the proceeds of greed and loot of the commonwealth of this country that will be in support of someone who is going to come to sanitize and fix the system.
Why does it feel like Igbos are Nigerians on paper, but not in practice?
I would always say that's a hasty assumption.
We have Igbo leaders who actually are not in position for our best interest.
I am 1,000,000% of the opinion, okay, that Nnamdi Kanu should be free. We'll definitely not want to support it because definitely Peter Obi is more of a nationalist than a politician. An Igbo man is very brave. So I think this perspective or this culture of the Igbo man being a king unto his own self, a king unto his own household, is both a blessing and a curse.
Why do you think most Nigerians fear Igbo women?
You see, a few things to highlight here. First and first, he said that Igbo people are, they are being king on your space is a curse. Okay, Igbo people claiming that they are king on their own space. That's Igbo ways. That is a curse. Everything in life is always like that, negative and positive. So don't expect everybody to be like you. Don't expect everybody to be like you. Don't expect Igbo people to see themselves as like you yourself. You have seen yourself as a Akparawa man, or as a Yoruba person, or as a John person, as a Yoruba person. If you believe that you have one central unit power, one central command, one Igwe, one I don't know what they call the Igwe in Akwa or in Calabar, I don't know. So, but you understand what I'm talking about? Like king, like Oba, okay? I don't know what they call that their own. The only thing you need to understand is that we must not be the same. Everything in life has positive and negative. It is normal. It is normal. It is natural. So don't see it as a curse. It's not a curse. Utilize the positive part of it and strive. The only problem people have is that sometimes we hate ourselves, our own, more than how we love other people and other tribe. That's why when somebody is getting it right, you yourself as a Igbo person, you know that you can't get it better than the person. But at the same time, you want to bring the person down just to see if you can be in that seat. That's all, which is a kind of greedy and self-hate. So he also talked about when Igbos will not be president unless we Nigerians, accept them. My question to Code is it Nigerian that accepted Tinubu? Like, can you beat your chest and said, as a superstar, as a celebrity in Nigeria, can you beat your chest and say, truly, last election was free and fair? Even the one before that, the last election, was it free and fair? When last did Nigerian conduct fair and fair election? That made you to say we said. But when you say we, it's kind of a kind of validation that Nigerian do conduct fair and credible election, that people's choice is one that they always lead. So let us be truthful to ourselves. And this issue of Biafra is not peculiar to Igbo people now. That's one thing many of you are still sleeping over, because gone are days when Biafrans is freedom is only for Biafrans. You that don't care, that in your own space you can live and sleep and close your eyes without anybody bothering you. Go and check Plateau State, go and check Taraba State, check Medugri, then come back to Benue, go and do your just do primary research or investigation of what is going on there and how people there are faring. Then you now know or predict what could be your future if you keep on believing that you are talking about Biafra to benefit or help Igbo people. Enough of this nonsense lies. Enough is enough. Anyway, my boy, I just want to bring it to you. Please let me know your take on this and make sure you like the video. Tell me what you think about it. I would like to read from comment section to know your own mindset, your feedback about this conversation. Make sure you share it, of course, very, very important. And God bless you. See you again. Bye bye for now.